Welcome back here to the PM Show Weekend Edition with Nancy and Larry Manetti. I'm Michael Horn on CRN Digital Talk Radio. Once again, here's the Lair Man.
Hey, guys. So today, our guest is a guy that I've always admired. And Nancy and I frequent the same restaurant that he eats in every night. And that's really how we became friends and pals. And when I did meet him, I said, I tried desperately to get on your show. And he said, well, if I knew you, you would have been there. But now I know him and I love him. And that's Fred Dreyer, one of the greatest football players ever.
Great football player, great actor, right?
Great actor, yeah. I got a lot of respect for him.
Hunter.
Yeah, he's a good stuff. Fred, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you very much, fellas and ladies. It's great to be with you. Happy New Year to all of you.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, Fred.
Well,
How you doing?
Well, we're fine, like everybody else. We're fighting a good fight, and the last couple of months has been a little frustrating on the business side because the town shuts down as soon as the trick-or-treaters come out.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
And then and now we have to push through all the football stuff, and then it's the Super Bowl, and then it's then the Major League Baseball camps open up. And
but that's a good thing. I mean, isn't football great for you?
Yeah, but after a while, it's enough. It's literally overkill. And what I get out of it, how I watch it, because they don't show you anything. And none of the productions, none of the producers producing these games will show the viewing audience at home anything that will tell them and explain to them what they're seeing and answer the one question of why.
What do you mean? Could you give us an example?
Well, look, there's a reason that the teams win and lose, and there's a definite reason that they go to practice every week, and there's a definite reason that when they step out onto the field and they execute that game plan, it's either successful or it's not. There's a story behind every game, and we're not told that story. And I'll give you an example. Last year's Super Bowl, it was Green Bay and the Steelers.
Right.
And the entire success of the Steelers the entire year, and even to this year, if you'll watch some of the games, you'll see the Denver game this week, and we'll see if they do it. But what they do is they try to bring their safety, Troy Polamalu, up to the line of scrimmage, and he's kind of like a wild card. And he gets to shoot gaps, and he gets to play by the seat of his pants. They allow him to do that. And he's terribly effective because he either stops the run or he breaks the momentum and the rhythm of the passing game. And so what the Packers did, because they're so prolific and they have every threat at every wide receiver position, which is 5 on the field, what they do is they force Pittsburgh to play that guy deep center field. And in doing so, that opens up the center of the field. The center of the field is really what you're trying to get as an offense. You're trying to dominate the line of scrimmage in order to get your receivers and your ball carrier into the center of the field. That's where you win games. And nobody will explain it to you. They won't show it to you. It's all dancing heads. It's all the Kardashian pop culture yapping in the booth, and
so the real game, Fred, is what you're saying is the center of the field. You want to get in the center of that field, and you're saying like with the Steelers, a guy that's able to move his own stuff, lets himself go out there and dominate the game and make things happen in the game. Correct?
Well, your job is one of your many jobs is when you play against a great defense like Pittsburgh has. How do you dictate to them before the ball is snapped? You do it by alignment, and then you do it by execution. And they're going to try to play that guy as close to the line of scrimmage. Now, if you watch the Super Bowl game, you never heard Troy Polamalu's name once.
Right.
That's because he was playing in West Covina.
Okay.
He was so deep you needed a Hubble telescope to see him.
That's exactly right. I'm telling you, you got the audience going crazy here, Fred.
Hey,
That's Mike Horn's new toy, Fred.
Mike has
Our audience here that's good.
You know, this guy's 6'6". I mean, he'll step on me like a bug.
So they weren't playing him though the way he should be playing, is what you're saying. He wasn't up near the line of scrimmage, and that cost him the game.
Well, what it did is it opened up the center of the field early in the game, and you can't do that. The process of the game is, hopefully, in your game plan, is to keep the offense off balance and keep them from executing and gaining momentum with what they're trying to do, which is attack the field. And if you're a defense, you've got simply a couple of philosophies in which to stop them. That is, at the line of scrimmage, pass rush, disrupt running, disrupt pass plays, and force them out of the things they want to do. Pittsburgh never had a chance to do it, and Troy Aikman, who I think is very good, but with the proviso that he's a Hall of Fame quarterback, and he never told you anything what I just told you.
Exactly. You're the only guy that's ever told me any of that.
That's why I'm on the show.
Thank you very
That's
much,
right.
ladies and
Thank you,
gentlemen.
Fred. Now
I think they need you out there,
I know
Fred.
he is another gimmick. Oh, my God.
That's good. So anyway, so we're talking about this. Fred's here. The playoffs are coming up. What do you think, Fred? What's it looking like to you, looking at these teams going into the playoffs now?
Well, it's a good question, and the way I look at it, and of course everybody has their own opinions, but the way I look at it is what is the quarterback momentum of each team?
Yes.
And right now, of all of the quarterbacks, I'm going with Drew Brees.
Really, over Tom Brady, huh?
I'm going over with Tom Brady because Drew Brees has a defense.
He's got a defense. He's been outstanding, setting records and everything. He's really come into the play right now. He's hot.
Yeah, and everybody's healthy. They're gaining momentum the last 3 weeks of the season, and they're going into the playoffs. They're gonna push through the Lions this week. And one thing to watch in that game: real good offensive quarterbacks and offensive game plan coordinators with the game plans. What they try to do to neutralize a real good front four is to get them running parallel to the line of scrimmage. What those guys love to do is get momentum and run up the field and pressure the quarterback. Well, their offense will be geared to dink and dunk, get the lineman after 2 or 3 steps up the field to break it off and go parallel to the line of scrimmage, and then they start running the ball. Then they start throwing the ball, and they begin to open up the center of the field, and that's what Drew Brees does. He's very accurate. He'll hit those real small little windows. He'll use the tight end this week like you've never seen the tight end being used before. And you'll have a lot of fun. That is, if these jackasses show you the game.
If they'll show it to you on television, because they got all those cameras, but they're not explaining it. The great Fred Dreyer's with us.
They're busy showing, the guy dressed in black and gold face with,
with the weird hair, the blue hair.
It's like a carnival down in Brazil.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the great Fred Dreyer. It's the Manettis on CRN Digital Talk Radio. More with Fred, more with Nancy, more with Larry. Stay with us on CRN.